good morning, cousins. Happy Thursday. Whew, I don't know why I'm hoarse, a little bit hoarse this morning. Hadn't even been laughing a lot. Good morning, Cornelius. How are you doing, sweetheart? Happy Thursday. I remember you. Welcome back. Where you been, cousin? Wherever you've been, I hope all has been well on your end. And I thank you for coming in this morning. Oh, oh, how have you been doing? And how's the weather where you are? I'm in Alabama. Even I'm thankful that the sun is shining this morning, but it's still cold. and whatever's on with me and my body is making me even colder. So I hope wherever you are, you're staying warm, staying safe, and staying well. A lot of germs are still floating around out there, so it hasn't gotten cold enough to kill off all these germs, which we desperately need. We need a hard freeze. We really do. And I'm pretty sure that's why winter why winter is one of the four seasons. Purification, you know. The cold will sterilize this earth. I mean, it's been hot enough in the summers to cook anything, anything. Germs, viruses. Good morning, Brittany. How are you doing this morning? I loved your post this morning. Thank you for sharing it with me. And as you see, I subscribe to your channel. So Family Brittany has a channel. So if y'all would be so kind, she's one of the cousins. Y'all would be so kind to go over and subscribe to her page. I would greatly appreciate it, and I'm sure she would as well. That post was beautiful. I keep going. That's all I can say, baby. Keep going, because I feel like everyone should have a YouTube channel, because everyone has a story, and through what you post, you tell your story, whether you know it or not. Because I post how I feel. I feel like this is my winning season. Yes, and I feel like I said, this is my winning season, and it's the winning season of everyone who is connected to me. And you notice that that's what my post about. That's what I post about. This is your time. It's your time. It's my time. It's your time. You just gotta believe it. Just believe it. Excuse me. And walk into it. That's it. Think about it. Faith can move mountains. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Just imagine that much faith will do. If faith the size of something that you can barely see can move a huge mountain, just imagine what 2 mustard seeds size of faith can do. 3, 4, a whole pile of them. And we are unstoppable. We really are. It's all a matter of mindset. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, cousin Charlene. Happy Thursday. I'm feeling pretty good. Um, I never have any complaints. Um, have issues. Good morning, Queen B. Good morning, sis. How are you doing? That's right. I was telling everybody, Brittany, my cousin Brittany's sister, little sister, she started a YouTube channel. So if y'all would please subscribe to her channel. We're trying to get her 50 subscribers so that she can go live if she so chooses, when she so chooses. Um, but like I was saying, even if you don't go live, your posts reflect how you feel, and know that someone else can benefit off of whatever you post. If you're feeling sad and you post something about that, someone else is going through the same thing. You can be an encouragement to them. They can be an encouragement to you. If you're rejoicing, people will rejoice with you because they're in that season of life too. Maybe they're rejoicing in advance for a breakthrough, or maybe they just experienced a breakthrough. You never know, but I'm telling you, we were all put here to fulfill a specific purpose that only we can fulfill. I can't fulfill Queen B's purpose, Charlene's purpose, Brittany's purpose, nor can they fulfill mine. And by us walking in our greatness, fulfilling our purpose, someone else is depending on that. Someone needs to see it. Someone needs to hear it. And you never know who's watching. I learned that years ago. You never know who's watching. And by human nature, we're curious, you know. And I think that's with across the board in all species, to some extent. We're curious to the fact of being nosy. To the point of being nosy sometimes we're curious. My kids call me nosy. My granddaughter, the grandcat that lived with me for almost 22 years. My daughter was saying how when she heard something, she would always, go and look out the window. And she was like, she got that from you? And I was like, no, she didn't get that from me. And one day I heard something, and I was looking out, like peeking through the blinds. And I looked down, and the cat was looking too, and I was like, oh, maybe she did get that from me. But I'm not nosy. I'm just interested in a lot of things. Some, and that's human nature. That's human nature. So know that if you do choose to go live, like I said, I encourage everyone to start a YouTube channel. Everyone. I would say that I one of my regrets would be that it took me so long, but I know everything happens in divine timing. And divine timing is perfect timing. So it happened when it was supposed to. Like I said, if somebody just had a YouTube channel and they just sat up and breathed, for 6 hours or 4 hours, I would more than likely watch. Not more than likely, I would watch. I would watch. And I wouldn't be the only one watching them breathe, Some people might have other reasons for watching. I'd just be watching to make sure that they were okay, Some people would probably be watching to see if the breathing stopped so they could be the first ones to report it. I was there when it happened. You know how people are. But whatever you want your channel to be about, just do it. Start small and just do it. And I'm so proud of you, Brittany. I know you were hesitant, but I thank you for starting, and I'm so proud of you. That's where greatness begins, at the end of our comfort zone. Good morning, Lamont. When we step out of our comfort zone, that's when our greatness begins, because we're no longer shrinking, we're no longer hiding. We feel confident to be who we are. Good morning, Lamont. Thank you for being here. I'm getting there, Lamont. I'm getting there. Um, I'm gonna be 100% after a while. Like I said, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know after a while. After a while. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. And for everyone's, you know, being all right after a while. You know, we go through some things in life, and that's okay. That's part of the journey, part of our greatness. Because when you step outside of your comfort zone and you've had all of that training within your comfort zone, you're unstoppable. Cousin. Good morning, Cousin Leah. Yes. Um, Cousin Charlene, I slept this morning. I have not ate. I have not done anything other than my morning meditation. So I'm gonna eat after I get off live. I don't know what it was, and it's probably because I haven't been eating too tough, that my stomach is feeling a little bit funny. It was feeling a little bit funny last night, so I felt nauseated last night. So I took some Phenergan, and of course, you know that makes you drowsy. So that eating is the last thing on your mind, you know. Like I said, I woke up asleep. I didn't even know I was asleep. But I know that that's what it does. So, yeah, I'll wait until I get off of it. I will, Lamont. I will. I'm gonna eat when I get off of here. I'm gonna do some more oatmeal. Like I said, I'm trying to get my body in the habit of eating, you know, shortly after I get up, like while I'm doing my morning meditation or something, or after, or before. Because the morning meditation that I do, you have to be up on your feet. You can't be sitting down. It's to get the body moving. It's a meditation and manifestation series that gets the body moving in the morning. So you have to be on your feet. You can be doing anything, but just on your feet and listening to it and repeating the affirmations. I've been listening to this series for so long that I basically know it by heart. And some mornings I have to listen to it a few times, because I'm like, did I miss this part? Did I hear that part? But it's because I'm already saying it in my head, that I guess, and not repeating it out loud like I used to do after each affirmation, that I feel like I may have missed something. But I feel like, you know, if I can listen to it 2-3 times, I'm good. So no, not Melvin. But you did great, Brittany. You did great. You really did. And Leah, I have your package ready to go. I'm gonna wait and see if I get Mocha's and Tony's and anyone else's before I send it off, so that way I only have to do um, one trip to the post office. Lord have mercy. Not Melvin Lamont. I'm with Queen B, not Melvin. Not Melvin. That's all I can say. um, if you said Melvin, it probably wouldn't go well. You know how Melvin is. Y'all, Melvin called me yesterday. My son was here. Okay. Thank you, Leah. But I will get it out. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting on, like I said, a few more. Or at least mochas. So that I don't have to make one trip. And y'all don't tell Tony that I didn't eat. But Melvin called me yesterday while my son was here for lunch. And he said, well, my son had already ate his lunch and he was taking a nap before going back to work. So when I answered the phone, I was speaking in a lower tone. And Melvin took that left. He took that and he went left, all the way left with it. He was like, oh, why are you talking so low and so sweet to me? Instead of in the tone that I normally talk to him in, like, what is it, Melvin? What have you done now? And he was like, are you not feeling well? And I was like, yes, I feel fine, Melvin. I'm okay. Oh, if you're not feeling well, I'll take the advantage of you. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? You can't yell at me. You can't fuss at me. And then it went left. So when my son woke up, I said, you know what? I said, I have got to call Melvin back and talk to him like I normally talk to him, because I don't want him feeling away, thinking this is how it's going to be. This is not how we're going to, leave this. So Melvin was smart. When I called him back, he didn't answer. He didn't answer. Melvin said, I like when you talk to me like this, all low and sexy. And I'm like, what are you talking? Y'all know Melvin is thrown off. He is really thrown off. And I was like, no, I have got to call him back and talk to him, the way I normally talk to him, because I don't want him taking that and running with it and telling anybody that Smiley was talking sexy to me today on the phone. No. Brittany, did he call you and tell you that? A mess. So I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. I remember to do it this morning. She said, too late. So he has read and told everybody already. He'll probably pop in a little bit. But I did remember to put the Do Not Disturb. I made his day. But it's the fact that he checked to make sure before he started his shenanigans. Are you okay? Ooh, I like it when you talk to me like this. And I'm like, I'm fine, Melvin. I didn't want to tell him that my son was here asleep, because then he'll go, is your son there? Can I talk to your son? Yeah. That's right. on somebody's live talk, somebody else's live talking. Talk to me the same way you talked to me yesterday, Smiley. And y'all know Melvin calls me Smiley. And that name truly fits. Oh, thank you. Melvin he's something else. Good morning, Tony. How are you, baby? How are you doing this morning? Happy Thursday. And y'all, if I'm ever on here, because I get my days mixed up a lot, so I may get stuck on a day and I may be saying the wrong day. So if I do, you got two choices: go along with it or correct me. The correction may or may not work. I'll let you know in advance, because sometimes it just feels like a certain day, and that's the day that I get stuck on, whatever day it feels like to me. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. No complaints. No complaints this morning. None at all. I'll never have any complaints. Like I said, I don't have complaints. Sometimes I have issues. Don't get me started on that shower chair. Cause when I got in the tub last night, I was like, this is not how it's supposed to be today. I'm supposed to be sitting like a queen on her throne in my new shower chair. Well, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So one day soon, I will be in a shower chair. And Queen Bee, I'm glad you told me that about the different sizes. So I will be mindful of that when I order mine. Because I didn't even take that into consideration about the size. I did see some that had an extension to where to aid you getting in the bathtub. That you could like sit down and it was like a seat belt or something, and you could slide the bench from one end to the other into the shower. So I thought that was pretty cool, for those who aren't as steady on their feet or have that much mobility. But yeah, I just need one that I can just put in there and, like I said, be the queen on the throne of the shower. Yes, and there are a lot of options out there. I didn't see a purple one, but at this point, I don't care what color it is. I just want it. I just need it. And like I said, this whole shower chair thing has turned into a full-blown series here. I learned a lot. It's something about taking a bath. I can't remember a time, and this is as far back as I can remember, of taking bath that I've never not gone to sleep. I can't swim, so I don't run the water high. But yeah, I always go to sleep. Always. I wake up, Milton, he's balled up in a knot. He's gone to sleep too. So, well, for my mom after her back surgery, she said, oh, okay. Yes. Yes. She said nope, like it was forbidden. Yeah. They are nice. And especially, for someone who needs assistance, getting in and out and even showering. That one that slides would really be helpful. Yes, 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 yes. Honey, like I said, that's one of the great things of 2026 for me, getting a shower chair. People may think that, it's nothing big, nothing to write home about. But for me, it is. I'm counting every blessing, every blessing. Like I said, even in the storms, I'm counting blessings. And that shower chair is definitely going to be one of my big blessings of 2026. Oh, what else? As my mom would say, do tell cousin Charlene. What else do they have? What else do I need to add to my list? I have not. I have not. Company college. I'm gonna have to. I have to write stuff like that down because I have not heard of that. And as a reminder, don't if you can, on the March 2nd, I'll be on at 11 a.m. instead of in the morning. So that way we can be on with Leah while she receives her infusion treatment. I'll definitely, say it a few times before, but just to mark it on your calendar so you know, March the 2nd, I'll be on at 11 a.m. instead of between 7 and 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be 11. So that'll be 12 her time. So she'll come in after she gets situated, and we'll be able to keep her company. I wrote down Lush, their Bath and Body products. Oh, cousin Charlene, I make my own. I make my own bath bombs, shower steamers, and Epsom salt mix. Thank you, thank you, thank you, cousin Charlene. Like I said, we're gonna show up and show out for cousin Leah. Uh, because my skin is really sensitive, and the chemicals that I have in my body. I make my own because, like I said, sarcoidosis affects my skin, so, and I have rashes and all of that. So I'm able to monitor what is in the product because I'm making it. I don't put in any of the additives and all that. I do, make it fragrant. Like I'm getting ready to make a new batch of bath salt, and it's just going to be with eucalyptus oil. I'm going to do it on live when it gets here. I'm going to do it on live. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, cousin Leah. So it's only 1, 2, 3 to 4 ingredients. Okay, sure. Oh, girl, hush. You said they're vegan organic? Oh, that changes the game, huh? Oh, wow. Yes. I have never heard of that, though. I never heard of Lush. But y'all gonna find out. I haven't heard of a lot of things. I'm kind of like a creature of habit. I don't go too far, away from what I know. Now, I'll explore more. I mean, that's as far as like foods and stuff like that. But even in that, I've tried a lot of foods. That's a lie. I just told y'all a lie. If it smells good, I'm going to eat it. I smell my food. And if it smells good, I'm going to eat it. I eat by smell. And somewhat by sight. but mostly by smell. I've always smelled my food. So yes, if it smells good, I'm gonna eat it. There aren't too many things that I haven't tried as far as food. Um, yeah. So yeah, that was a definite lie. I'm gonna eat. But as far as other things, probably I don't venture out as much, with products. Um, like I said, I've never heard of Lush, and even if I had saw it, hey, good morning, Melvin. How are you doing? Good morning. How are you doing, Melvin? How's Janet doing? Did they move her into a regular room yesterday? That's it. That's it. Honey, because I know if I'm traveling, I know where every buffet is along that route. Um, as Queen Bee, I can find a buffet. And most of the time, they know me. I when we had a buffet here, we don't have a buffet here anymore because when they closed down for COVID, they came back as dine-in delivery. I mean, takeout only. So they're no longer doing the buffet. But I had my own booth. They knew what time I was coming. They knew what I like to eat. Um, and they would bring me they bring me food to my table. I helped build that place. I helped with the expansions and everything. No, I didn't say you did, Melvin. You didn't. Um, like I said, that I feel like when they go out of business, I should get some of the decorations in there. If they ever go out of business, I feel like I should get at least two TVs, one of those big pictures that light up with the dragons on it, and give me my favorite booth that I used to sit in all the time. I feel like I have paid for that stuff, over and over and over again. So I tell them that all the time. Plus, the owner, when they first moved here, with her English being limited at the time, I was working in pediatrics, and that's how I ended up meeting her. And whenever I was on call and she needed to go to the hospital, I would get up and go to the hospital with her until the doctor came because her English was not, that great at the time. But she speaks very, very well now. Of course, that was back in the 90s. So because of that, she would always, look out for me when I came in there. And it was right up the road from where I worked. So I would always go there for lunch. We'd all go there for lunch. But even after I stopped working there in pediatrics, I would still go there. Melvin, I told everyone how you called me yesterday, and because I was speaking in a different tone, how you tried to take advantage of that. Remember? Remember what you said? Oh, I love it when you talk to me like that. I can take advantage of you talking to me like that. I tried to call you back so I could talk to you in my regular tone, but you didn't answer. And the reason that I was speaking in a lower tone was because my son was here. He was taking a nap before he went back to work. And you didn't even ask me if my son was here, like you normally do. Did Melvin leave? Because you know he's just in and out. In and out. Comes in, starts trouble. But this morning he's on his best behavior. Did he say whether his sister was home or not? Okay. God is good. She's doing okay. Yes, they moved her to a regular room. I am so glad to hear that. Thank God. Yes, you did, Melvin. You did say that. You said you was gonna take take advantage of me talking like that. I heard what you said, Melvin. You know I write everything down, but I didn't write that down because I didn't need to. I am so thankful for my family here. I thank y'all for being here. Only God could have done this. Like I said, everything happens in perfect alignment, but I'm still amazed. I know that God can do anything but fail. And I am still sometimes in awe of how he works everything out. Insertion. Yes, yes, yes. And, oh, and how even when I didn't feel like I was worthy of love, not just by God, but by anybody, myself included. And when I didn't know how to love others, you know, and accept them for who they are without expectations or limitations, God still, you know, poured his love and mercy and grace upon me. Even when I fought, you know, against his love, against him, you know. But he still left the 99 to come find me. I'm still worth it. Despite everything that I've gone through, I'm still worth it. In God's eyes and in my eyes. And that's why I'm so thankful for each new day. Oh. New day, new blessings, new mercies, new opportunities. Just a fresh slate. Because Charlene know. Charlene know I'm liable to get into some. I'm liable to have some kind of shenanigans going at all times. Queen B, Melvin, Brittany, and Lamont, they know. Amen. It is. Yes, it is wonderful. They know my pastime. My pastime is playing on the phone, y'all. I like to make prank phone calls. I've been doing that forever too. Since I was probably since we had a telephone growing up. I like making prank phone calls, and I make them, and I can sound like I can pick up, imitate, you know, people how they sound, their voices. So my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, she's passed now. I used to call Walmart. And I would sound like her. And I would tell them that I'd order some, still got a future there. Yeah. Teeth in the garland, yeah. And I'm gonna hit that lick too. We all gonna be there. We all gonna play our part. I would call Walmart and give them my ex-mother-in-law name, and I would tell them that I ordered some butt panties off of Walmart.com, and they were itching my butt, and I needed to see what I could do with them. But when I called, I would like ask for automotive, and so I go through the whole spiel that I'd ordered some butt panties off of Walmart, off online, and they were itching my butt. So what can you do? And they'd be like, ma'am, this is automotive. Let me transfer you back and see if we can't get you to the right department. Well, they transfer me back to the operator, and I'd sound like myself, and I'd ask for, the deli. And they send me to the deli. I go through the whole spiel again. And and I just keep asking for different departments every time they transfer me back. Electronics, everywhere but clothing. Everywhere but clothing. Because that would be the right department. The vision center, honey, everywhere. I talked to everybody in Walmart before, and finally, they get smart and they transfer me to clothing, not send me back to the operator. They would transfer me to clothing. So when I get the clothing, I go through the whole spiel again. And one lady, bless her heart, because I was telling they just itching me so bad. I like them, but they just itching me. Dang it, and scratched a hole through them. The lady said, bless your heart. Just bring them back in. I don't care. Just bring them back in. We give you your money back. Just bring them back. I think I might feel like doing that today. I have all the local Walmarts. I always have them in my phone because that's a great go-to for pick-me-up, for me. It is. I am. That's a great pick-me-up. When if I'm not feeling good, you can always, call somebody on the phone and get a good laugh. They told me to stop calling 911. Don't dial 911 no more from my phone unless I really needed help. Because I was calling 911 for like lizards and stuff like that. Because I'm scared of lizards. So, if one, if I ran across one, frogs, and all of that kind of stuff, I'm calling 911. In my mind, it's an emergency. In their mind, they're thinking not so much. But they do come. They do come. Yes. Yes. Never call. That's right. That's right. Because anytime they call about a warranty, I have a 1979 Buick, and if they're telling me that I can get a warranty, I want that warranty on my 1979 Buick. And they're like, really, what kind of car do you drive? A 1979 Buick. You called me telling me that I could get a warranty on it, and I want it. And them people be blocking my number. Nope, you called me. You woke me up. Now I want my warranty today. Oh, yes, Leah. Yes. Some days, when they call you like, I don't have time today. But some days when they call, you're like excited. I get excited because I'm ready. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because if you just ask them to remove your number from their calling list, they won't do it. But if you come up with some kind of shenanigan, and don't back down, just insist on it. You want it. You want it all. Everything they're offering, you want it. Like I said, they stopped calling me about a extended warranty on my car because I got a 1979 Buick Regal that I am ecstatic about getting an extended warranty on. Y'all called me at the right time. I believe the motor going out in it. It's got 750,000 miles on it. So please, please let me get you the VIN number. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. We can't. Yes, you can. You call me about my car. That's the car I'm driving. That's the car I want the warranty on. They'll hang up on you. And when you try to call them back, you'll see that you can't get through. Yeah. I love playing on the phone. It's one of my favorite pastimes besides taking a nap. And I do another voice that sounds like my aunt. And yeah, I would give them the person, like if I'm calling as my ex-mother-in-law, I give them her name and her phone number. I do. I leave a name and a callback number, honey. Y'all can call me anytime. If y'all want to find out about these butt panties that I ordered online, y'all can call me back. So, I don't know if anybody ever called her back, but if they did, that's why. Because I was leaving her name and number too. Yes. Make them question their life choices. And possibly encourage them to seek more gainful employment. I'm pretty sure I've been the reason why a lot of telemarketers who have went back to college and gotten, went into different careers. I'm pretty sure. Over these years, I have helped a lot of them make up their mind. Good news, good news. What is it, sis? Let's go. Yeah. I know they got all kind of flags on my number. Until, like, I haven't figured out anything to stop the, around October, the latter part of the year, they start doing the, there you go. There you go, Brittany. There you go. Well, like I said, we can get out of that. We can get those that. She knows it. So Brittany, we can get those numbers down and get you out of that stage, okay? Just a little bit, a few changes, not a whole lot, and get those numbers down even lower. Thank God. Thank God. I told you God is faithful. Just look around. Look what he's done for others, honey. Look what he's doing for me and your family. He is faithful. Thank God. Yeah, Charlene, I know I have some telemarketers that accredit me for former telemarketers that will tell you. I talked to a lady, and she helped me see that I'd be better off doing something else in life. And another thing that you can do, Leah, is when they call you, ask them for their home numbers, because I do that too. I ask for their home numbers so I can call them all time of day and night when they're at home relaxing with their families, because they have no respect for me doing it with mine. And I tell them, if you won't give me your home number, you can't call me at my home. I feel like If you're calling me at home, we should have some kind of friendship, relationship. You know what I mean? Give me your home number. Let me call you. Yes, let me call you at home. I want to call when you're eating with your family, when you first wake up in the morning. I want to call you on Sunday. I want to call you on Saturday. I want to call you late at night. You know, just anytime you come across my mind, I want to be able to call you because you're doing it to me. And they're like, no, ma'am, that's not how it works. Well, then you shouldn't call me. You know? But I don't know if anybody else experiences this, that toward the latter part of every year, the insurance companies start calling and texting, like United Healthcare, Aetna, all of them, trying to get you to switch over. That shouldn't be. If you want to switch, if I want to switch, I'll reach out to you. That's right, Leah. Tit for tat. That's right. You're calling me like we're old friends. I should have your number. I should be able to return the favor and call you, right? They don't want to do that. Most of the time, they're going to hang up on you. When you're insistent on getting their number, they're going to hang up on you. So, yeah. Anything you can think of, though. That works too. That works too, Charlene. Unless you get a hold of one that likes that kind of stuff. Or, I don't even know how I can say this one. You can answer the phone, but indirectly. And they'll think that there are other activities. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Cousin Tony. Open the door. I'm here. Come on in. You got a key. You got a key. You see that tool beside your name, that wrench beside you? You got a key. Just come on in. Come on in. Good morning. Happy Thursday. And see, you should have recorded that call, Cousin Charlene. Like I said, I've been doing prank calls all my life, as long as we had a phone. Yes, come on in the room. That's right. Oh, I love that song. There's healing in the room. Love, joy, happiness, and peace in the room. Good thing it wasn't Melvin, honey, because he would have kept calling you back. You would have been his girlfriend by the time he said goodbye after the first call. I'm feeling great this morning, Tony. No complaints. I did not eat breakfast this morning. I'm going to eat breakfast. I'm going to eat breakfast when I get off. And yeah, like I said, my stomach was feeling, I was a little bit nauseated last night, so I took a Finnegan and it put me to sleep, so I didn't want a chance at this morning, so I'm going to eat when I get offline, when I get off of here. But I told him, I said, don't tell Tony that I didn't eat breakfast, so I had to go ahead and say it before you asked me. Yes. Like I said, there's several ways to get them to stop calling you. But like I said, you run into somebody like Melvin, honey, you end up having to fill out a police report. Talking to Melvin like that on the phone, you end up He ended up having to fill out a police report. Hopefully he's gone. He didn't hit it. But Queen Bee, no, I'm telling the truth. You would have been Melvin's girlfriend, his wife. He'd had a whole wife. And he would have been calling your number all day, every day. Melvin is a character, for real, for real. he he has a whole wife on TikTok and a couple of side pieces, and they all know about each other. That's the kicker. They all know about each other and accept their roles. And then he has somebody else that comes over to his house. Yeah, Melvin is something else, y'all. He is something else. And on here, he'll tell Queen Bee she's his wife. One morning he came on telling Queen Bee she was his wife, and I'm like, what? And we get back over to TikTok, and he talking to his wife over there. Forgot all about Queen Bee. She just his YouTube wife. Melvin is something else. I'm telling y'all, this man gets into more stuff. The shenanigans that I only dream about getting in, Melvin is doing that now. He's living his best life right now, as he should. But in the course of him living his best life, he's taking some lumps and bruises behind that. Since he didn't pop up, I'm going to tell y'all what happened to Melvin at Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving 2024, I have to put that, go back to 24 so you'll understand 25. You knew for certain he was an angel. Girl. Oh my goodness. So we're going to go back to Thanksgiving 2024. Melvin was up, he was up obviously doing something he had no business doing at the Thanksgiving gathering, because he accidentally fell and knocked down the food table. And on his way down, he grabbed, I think he said a guy name was Walter, and pulled Mr. Walter down with him, and he knocked over another table. Yes. Yes. Well, Melvin is taking something. So the family is upset because they haven't even said grace. Nobody's had anything to eat. And here's all of the food on the floor, ruined. Mr. Walter's upset because he has gravy on his suit. Well, instead of Melvin getting up and apologizing, because everybody's screaming, you know, people flew from out of town. People have been up cooking all night, all morning. So they're upset. And instead of him getting up apologizing, hey, Sean. Yes, I'm okay. How are you doing? Sean Milton. I love the name, especially the Milton part. How are you doing, Sean? Are you having a great Thursday? I hope you are. So instead of Melvin getting up and apologizing, he starts yelling and fussing with his family, even though he's the one that knocked over all the food, right? So fast forward to Thanksgiving last Thanksgiving 2025. Melvin gets a call from a relative that's like, don't come to Thanksgiving dinner, We will send you plates of food to your home because we do not want another incident like last year. And plus, I guess people were just still upset about it. And they wanted to have a nice Thanksgiving. So I guess the only way they felt like they could do that was for Melvin not to be there. We offered Melvin, myself, Queen B, Brittany, and a few other relatives. Good morning, Ronald. How are you doing, love? We offered Melvin Thanksgiving food. We offered to DoorDash him food. Um, Someone else in the family offered to send him a gift card. I think there were 2 gift cards offered. And we tried to talk Melvin out of going because he was just like, I'm going, that's my family. And so we were like, no. Great, great. I'm glad you're good, sweetheart. I hope you're having a happy Thursday. We were like, no, Melvin, you don't need to go. If they don't want you there, don't go. He decides he's going to wear a tuxedo, and he's going to go anyway. I think they tried to throw him off by saying that they were having the dinner at a certain place and at a certain time so that he wouldn't show up. Does Melvin have anyone to help him? No. At this point, Melvin would only get someone else in trouble. Yeah. At this point in the game, he would only get someone else in trouble. And Melvin is resistant to anything that makes good sense anyway. So, no, he's not open to any help right now. Like I said, he is living his best life, causing mayhem and foolishness everywhere he goes. So we're going to go back to the Thanksgiving dinner of last year. Melvin finds out where they're going to be at, right? He makes, what did he say? Black-eyed peas and rice. And a pot of kidney beans. He shows up to the family Thanksgiving dinner. He gets the biggest Uber he can get because he's taking his rocking chair and what else? His walker, pot of black-eyed peas and rice, and a pot of kidney beans. And mind you, he's wearing a tuxedo. As he said, tuxedo. He gets there, as soon as he gets out of the Uber, with the pot of black-eyed peas and rice, he's yelling, I'm here. I'm here. The king is here. I got your franks and beans. Well, 2 of his relatives come out of the house and give him the franks and beans. Melvin ends up in the hospital for 2 days. Melvin said they beat him out of here. I'm not laughing because they put hands on him. I'm just laughing about how he told the story. Melvin said when they put him in the ambulance, he wasn't wearing the tuxedo no more. And he said the Uber driver stole his kidney beans. He said he told the Uber driver to stay there for 20 minutes. That man saw what was going on and pulled off. Hi, Peter. Good morning, Peter Webb. How are you doing, love? Happy Thursday. No, they didn't. But also, he did not have to show up. They asked him not to show up. I don't even think they asked him. They told him. And I agree with Queen, but you don't have to tell me more than once not to show up that you don't want me there. And my thing is, if I get the vibe that I'm not wanted there, I'm not going anyway. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to even tell me not to show up. I'm not coming. You know? And if I do go and I feel a vibe, I'm leaving. But that's not how Melvin works. Melvin felt like, they can't tell him what to do. That's his family. He can show up if he wants to. Well, those people, because Melvin, does a lot. Does a lot. They wanted to have a peaceful Thanksgiving. By any means. And by any means, they did. He ended up without a walker, without a rocking chair, lost 2 pots of beans, spent 2 days in the hospital. And y'all know he had the nerve to say that he blamed us. Myself, Queen Bee, Brittany. He blamed us because we should have tried a little bit harder to stop him. Yes. Yeah. He said that the bishop was praying over him as they were putting him in the ambulance. Girl, he had a black eye. His wrist was messed up. It's a joke. And his leg or his ankle was swollen. They thought it was broke, but it was just a really bad sprain. Girl, it was a mess. And like I said, Queen Bee, how long was Melvin gone? He was in the hospital for 2 days. So he spent the rest of Thanksgiving in the hospital and the day after Thanksgiving in the hospital. And he let me know, that he was getting ready to go home that day. And he was like, and he said, let the family know that I'm gonna go live for a little while. I have something that I want to say to the family. And I'm thinking that Melvin wanted a week or two see. I'm thinking that Melvin wanted to thank everyone, for their prayers, for their love, for their support. We get on that live, and Melvin waits until Queen Bee, myself, and another cousin is on there. And he revealed his black eye, which y'all know I have a throwed off sense of humor. I was not, if he had warned me that his eye was going to be, look like that, I could have muted my I could have muted myself. I would have been more prepared. But when he took down those shades to show us his eye, looked like somebody tried to dig it out with a spoon. It was a mess. It was a mess. And the next words out of his mouth were, I blame y'all. I blame my family. I'm like, who is it? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking about? What he say? And I blame y'all. I blame my family. Y'all could have tried to stop me. Y'all could have talked me out of going. We did. Just take the whole ship. I mean it. I mean it. Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe and I keep asking him, is this what you came online to say? Yes, Queen. It's still funny to go back and watch the highlights. Because our reaction was, and then I was trying to catch myself. And I could not. I couldn't stop laughing after I started. And he was like, y'all could have stopped me. Y'all could have gave me sent me a Subway a turkey and cheese Subway sandwich. Y'all didn't have to buy me a whole meal. Y'all could have stopped me. And now you wanted me to get my ass whipped. Y'all wanted me to get my ass. What? We said don't go. There was one cousin who said, and she was trying to use reverse psychology on Melvin. She said, go on, Melvin. Go get your ass whooped. I don't care. Yeah. So that's all he heard. Then he was like, and your husband, he agreed with you. He said, yeah, let him go get his ass whooped. And he did. Now, did we really think? Good morning, Mocha. Hey, cousin Mocha, how are you doing? We begged him. Exactly. Even the morning of, I called Melvin because it was on my mind. I called Melvin. I said, what are you doing, Melvin? He said, I'm getting ready. I said, what do you mean you getting ready? He said, I'm putting on my tuxedo. I've already cooked my beans and I'm going. And I was like, Melvin, no. Don't do it. And he said, I'll think about it. I'll think about not going. Okay, baby. Okay. And Mocha, don't forget to send me your address. I have Leah's package ready to go. And I want to be able to do y'all both, mail them off at the same time. So if you remember the day after you get out of your doctor's appointment, which I pray goes well, I mean, great, not even well, great. If you would, please do it. So I can get that out to y'all. Oh, okay, baby, okay. I'm glad you came in because you know I was looking for you, looking for the family members to come on in. Like I said, y'all got a key. Y'all don't even have to knock anymore. It's like that 2 knock, like just let me know you're on your way in. But so like I said, Queen Bee will tell you, we begged Melvin to the very end not to go, and because of that was like, go on, just go on, go on over there. She was like, make sure you go live, record it, so we can see what's going to happen. He said, okay, mother, get up and eat. Okay, baby. Okay, great. Okay. Those are the best kind of appointments, are they not? You're not sick, nothing's bothering you, just need a refill. And yet I still don't like going in just to get refills, especially this time of year when the germs and viruses, are just running amok. So I hope that you're protected, you're wearing your mask, hand sanitizer, all of that, gloves if needed. Because doctor's office is a nasty place. That's where everything lives. All the germs live there. But yes, cousin Mocha, I'm glad you're here. Like I said, just listen to the rest of this story about Melvin. So like I said, we begged him. So it was nowhere near our fault. Melvin went because he had the mentality that they couldn't tell him what to do. Well, they couldn't tell him what to do. But then they doggone show showed him. They showed him. I said, I'm not laughing because they put the pause on. It's funny because it still did not deter Melvin. They had after Thanksgiving. Now he set Christmas out. He was still banged up. He was still pretty banged up from Thanksgiving. As a matter of fact, this is January the 15th, and his black eye has only been cleared for what, maybe? He came into the new year with a dot. And Melvin had to end up getting 2 shots in his eye because he had an infection. It looked like a sty, a bull, or a cyst or something had formed, and it's still a little bit swollen there. But yeah, for it to be two female relatives, baby, they put the Joe well on him. See, yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, doctors' offices, hospitals, those are the, not nasty as in filthy and dirty, but as far as the germs, that's where they all live because that's where all sick people are. you know. Yes, yes, and I don't think they are. When I was a nurse, baby, we had to, and it's not like it was foreign to me, but for them to have a list of how to clean, I'm like, did y'all not grow up cleaning? My goodness. You don't need a list on how to clean or what to clean. You clean everything in sight. Everything that can be touched, clean it. Okay, Lamont. But I don't know how to show pictures. I don't know if you can show a picture during your live, honey, because okay, Lamont. Because I would love to show y'all a picture of Melvin's eye. And like I said, Melvin brought in 2026, still with a little dot, but he still got some swelling there. I was looking even last night. Okay. All right, baby. I know y'all are happy. Y'all gonna celebrate, and like I said, the best outcome possible. God heard and He answered prayers always. Even when we don't think He hears us, He does. Like I said, but everything in perfect timing. Everything in perfect timing. And you look back and you realize that at some point in your journey, that you'll be thankful for how it all worked out. But yeah, like I said, Melvin is living his best life. He is the king of all shenanigans. And there are stories. If Melvin started a YouTube, he would be famous. Because the things that he has done and the things that he continues to do, yes, he did, always breathing, is amazing, hilarious. Queen B has said more times than I can count, she does not know how Melvin has made it this far in life because of all the things that he gets into. And I agree with her. Everybody agrees with her. Everybody. And if y'all weren't in here earlier, Brittany started a YouTube channel. And if you would, please go over and subscribe to her channel. We're trying to get her to 50 subscribers so that she can start to go live. Like I said, if she so chooses. But I would greatly appreciate it, and I know she would greatly appreciate it. And again, Brittany, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I know you questioned doing it. You struggled with, the same things I struggle with, If anybody, wanted to hear what I had to say, and of course, there's always someone. Like I said, we're nosy by nature. Let me take that back. We're curious by nature. Like I said, sometimes that curiosity, spins into being nosy. But I'm not nosy. I'm just curious and interested in a lot of things. Good morning, Melvin. You're back. Look at you. Just pop back in here like a ray of sunshine. Melvin, were your ears itching? Because I was just telling about how wonderful of a person you are and how you are living your best life. Nothing, you don't allow anything to get in your way. You're always happy. You make the best of any situation. That's what I was telling the family here. That, it may not look like it at all, all the time, but you are definitely living your best life. The kind of joy and happiness that you experience, a lot of people could live to be 200 and never experience that. I'm not, Melvin, I'm not starting any trouble with you. I'm trying to actually give you your flowers this morning, which is what I was telling the family, that I admire. I admire the way you live your life. You take everything in stride. You do what you want to do. You're happy, carefree. I love it. Good morning, Cousin Holly. Good morning, love. How are you doing? Happy Thursday. So, Melvin, I appreciate you. You know we love you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like I said, I have never, I long to be doing what you're doing, Melvin. I long to be able to do what you do. For the most part, I do. But you take it a little bit too far sometimes as far as, getting a pause put on you. I don't want that for my future. You know what I mean? But that didn't seem to bother you at all. Didn't seem to bother you at all. So, yeah. What's that? Look. Let me get it. Okay. Y'all know who came to see me. Y'all know who's here. So he gonna say hey. Say hey, Milton. Say hey. Hey, my baby. Yeah. Say hey. He over here laying down on the side. And I think maybe Milton gets a little bit jealous when I'm online because he didn't have my undivided attention. So maybe that's why he was trying to did you? Maybe that's why he was biting on cords and all of that yesterday. But he's been really really good this morning. He hadn't tried to bite on my concentrator cord or anything like that. And I think it was Cousin Leah that said yesterday, because I was thinking about that last night about my adjustable bed. And she was like, if they're giving you this much trouble over a shower chair, you can imagine what they're going to do over that adjustable bed. Honey. Once I get my shower chair, I think it'll be all good from there. I'm speaking it anyway, that it will be all good going forward. Cause that shower chair it's gonna break the ice. Yes, Melvin. Thank God. We all are. Cause I know she was upset and she was worrying about it. But I was praying about it. No worry, no stress. I knew whatever the outcome, I know personally, if God leads you to it, he'll lead you through it. And getting to the other side is better than you could ever imagine. Yes. Yes, honey. I'm speaking that. Like I said, I haven't been able to sleep in my own bed for a minute. Like I said, because I cannot get up. Since the earlier part of life, probably, probably the beginning of the summer last year. And someone was saying, well, why don't you just change, get another mattress? That's not going to help me get up, though, Because, with the breaks and the aches and the pains, even though a soft mattress feels good, it causes more pain. And a hard mattress doesn't feel good, and it's probably the best for me, but I can't get comfortable on it. So having one that I can adjust will be a lot easier. 'Cause like I said, the armrest of the sofa probably accounts for like maybe 2 pillows, and then I have 3 other pillows. Um, so that's the only way that I'm able to get up. Because getting up from a getting up from lying down is impossible. Like I said, that causes more pain. Um, so yeah, like I said, this is gonna be the best year. Y'all are gonna see it. Y'all are on this journey with me. We're gonna celebrate each other, love each other, support each other, lift each other, pray for each other, and love each other. I think I might have said love, but we're gonna love each other times 2. So yeah, you're right. Sleep is important. I don't even know what it feels like to sleep more than 3 or 4 hours. Like I said, my sleep looks like naps. Um, really does. I don't know if I pray, that getting that bed and everything I need will facilitate more rest and less pain. That's the goal. That's the goal. Hey, Mook. Hey, Mook. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? Okay. I did say Milton was actually doing good. Yes. Yes. Being sleep deprived is equivalent to drinking a fifth, depending on how long you've been up. And it plays a really, really big part in mental health. That's why when people just go and go and go and go and go, they're so exhausted, not just physically, but mentally too. And mental exhaustion is worse than physical exhaustion, in my opinion. Um, not getting any rest changes. They talk about what? If you don't eat, you're hangry. Well, honey, if I don't get any sleep, that causes the same effect. And sometimes it can be worse. That's a snap effect, cousin. All right. It is. It is. Rest is very important because, like I said, I remember the darkest parts of my depression. I would stay up for like 7, 8 days straight, just no sleep. And my ex-husband, he would say, when you crash, you're gonna be out for days, and I would be. But I was probably the meanest person you ever wanted to meet during those 8 days because I was tired. Excuse me. Yes, yes, I am a professional nap taker. I love naps. I always love taking naps. People will say, "Oh, I'm bored. I don't have anything to do." Take a nap. Take a nap. There's no such thing as being bored, take a nap. And taking a nap and dreaming is the best. You can go anywhere you want to go in your dreams. I have been everywhere in my dreams, so therefore I have been there. Like I said, a lot of my dreams are about shenanigans. About me skipping through the field, whopping people upside the head with a long handle empty Easter basket. Melvin is one of the people in that dream. It's like the more people I meet, because I've been having this dream for years and years and years. So there are certain people that are now in that dream of, getting hit with that Easter basket. A lot of people in there I haven't met yet in real life. I just see their faces in the dreams. And the nursing home thing, I dream about that all the time. So I know it's going to come true. I just had to put it out there. So now I have more people, family members in place. Like Cousin Charlene is going to get a job there. Cousin Holly is going to be the one bringing the Cadillac around. Tony's going to make sure we get out the door. He's going to be out there, make sure we get out there safely to the Cadillac. Everybody's going to play a role. Queen V is going to be in the nursing home with me with the other walkie-talkie. Cousin Lee, I'm going to need you in there too. So... I did say I was going to put a rock in there for Melvin. I really did. She said I said a lot. I did say that though. I've been saying that since I met Melvin. I said I am going to put a rock in there just to give it a little bit more weight so it'll stick, when it lands. Yes. Hired and fired the same day. So yes. So like I said, there's no there's no such thing as, in my mind, as being bored. Because like I said, just take a nap. Daydream. Anything. Your imagination can take you places that your feet may never. But you still been there. Still had a great time. So that's all that matters. I love dreaming. I love taking naps. Oh yes. Like I said, I am a professional nap taker. I actually did a night shirt where I designed some graphics for that, professional nap taker. And that one did really well. But like I said, I don't do vendors events anymore simply because of my health issues. And now, like I said, my immune system has always been compromised, because of the illness. But now that I am taking infusion treatment, which compromises it even more, almost eliminates having an immune system, I can't do the vendors events. But I know, other opportunities will arise, and I'll be ready when they present themselves. Like I said, I needed a break. I was doing Milton Leroy. I was doing 2 to 3 vendors events every month. At the local armory, and there's a church here that does vendors events and has a yard sale. So I was doing those. And there were some days, because the one vendor event would go on from Friday to Sunday. And that was a lot. Packing up, unpacking, packing up again, unpacking. It was a lot. So my body says thank you for no longer doing those. Um, and people weren't willing to wear a mask. You know, even though they saw me with a mask on, and I would let them know why. You know, and I would even have extra masks there that they could have. They just weren't willing to do it. So, yeah, I had to step away. And like I said, my body is telling me thank you. After the first month, not doing it 1 month, I felt relief, you know? And I'm like, oh, because truly, that 3-day event wore me out. By the second day, I was moving slow. Because they're all day long from 7 in the morning, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's a long event for 3 days back to back. And sitting, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. So, oh my Lord. Y'all give me 1 minute. I did read that comment though. I did read it. Oh wow. No, Ronald, that's not what we're gonna do. No, baby, we're not gonna do that. I didn't know you were still here, Mr. Ronald. So you pop back in to say that. Bless it. Bless it, Mr. Ronald. Like I said, I was congested. What is the problem? No, baby, there's no problem. No problem. We just not self-exploring this morning. No, they might be doing that on another channel. But no, we're not going to. Or if you know Melvin. Yeah. Like I said, I was congested this morning. Not anything major, just, you know, a little congested more than I was yesterday and more than I have been. So, yeah. You know what? We could be partners in crime, Mr. Robin. We really could. We could be partners in crime. We could do prank phone calls together. You have a great sense of humor. Yeah, I might need you to do a recording for the telemarketers. Mm-hmm. Yep. They would, yeah. Yeah, we could do some phone pranks together. And run some people, make some people leave their jobs. That's not what the intent is. But the telemarketers, they are really something. They don't take kindly to no. You can't just say, take my name off the list. You got to come up with some kind of shenanigans. You know. Ah! Don't tell him that he'll be back tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. He'll be back tomorrow, expecting for it to be fresh till Friday. See you tomorrow. I knew it. Girl. Fresh tail Friday. Honey. Melvin, make sure you're here tomorrow. I'm gonna have to sneak on live tomorrow so you don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sneak on live tomorrow. Oh my goodness, that was a good one, Charlene. I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm gonna have to remember that. Yes, yes. Okay, Ronald. Make sure you show up tomorrow. You ain't gonna be able to run too far with all this tubing I got on me. You gotta take my concentrator. You gotta get the canisters. You gotta be strong if you're gonna run away with me. You gotta be strong, cause it's a lot of baggage that come. You gotta come. You gonna need it. You gonna need it. Make sure you get all of my medical supplies. And Milton. And Milton. Milton has to go too. There's no way I can leave Milton here by himself. He has absolutely no survival skills. So he has to come. Plus, he's the baby. He's a baby. Fresh Tail Friday. Ronald, don't you come back up in here tomorrow looking for no fresh tail. Because it won't be here. No fresh tail, no stale tail, no nail tail, no nothing. Ain't gonna be no tail here tomorrow. All of that's temporary. It is. It is. Milton is permanent. But like I said, for right now, if you're gonna run away, if you're gonna take me and run away with me, you got to take all of my equipment, everything. And Milton says, I go too. He has to come too. Hey, Milton. Hey, Milton. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? Huh? You doing all right? What's going on? You want to pray, Milton? Yo, he didn't do it on, yeah, it's worth a lot. It's worth a lot, Ronald. That's the truth. I give you that. It is priceless. A lot of times when I'm praying at night, or just laying over here praying, sitting up praying, Milton will come and yeah, I know it's a paw, but I say it's a hand. He'll come and put his hand on my head, like he's praying with me, like I touch and agree with my mama God. And he's done it more than once, and I'm like, how cool. That's it. Milton said he the only one that's gonna be showing up the Fresh Tail Friday, getting this chocolate. Milton said, he said, what? Let me come make an appearance. I should have got him to show his nails. I'm teaching him how to do that for the day that I meet Melvin. And also when I leave him in the car by himself, if somebody comes up to the window, he can, like Freddy Krueger on him, get on away from him. Isn't that right, Millie Bell? Huh? Isn't that right? Let me see your hands, Milton. Let me see. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Oh, you don't want to show your hands? Okay. Let me see. Let me see your hands, Mo. Let me see. That's my hand. Milton. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see your hands. Milton, not now. Not now, Mom. That came from the Golden Girl. Hey, Mo. Milton likes this. I don't know what it is. It's not like a onesie, but it's thick. It feels good. It has a pouch in the front of it, that I carry Milton around in the pouch. It was easier when he was smaller. Now it almost chokes the life out of me, but he still wants to get in the pouch like a kangaroo. But it goes all the way down to the floor, and for y'all that don't know, I'm almost 6 feet tall. So it goes all the way down to the floor. It is great. It's a pullover, and it's a one size fit all. It feels really good too, really soft. So yes, I was like, I am freezing this morning. I'm not gonna go on there shaking this morning. So I put this on. See, yes, yes. Milton loves this. He loves getting in the pouch. I got my daughter one for my granddaughter for Christmas so that she could get in the pouch and swim. Are you sick? Yes, honey, we're some tall cousins. Tall girls, that's right. Twin towers up in here. I've been called that more times than I can count. That and you're a tall drink of water, legs for days. Yeah, just tall. And I'm actually the shortest person in my family. My mom was tall, my dad, my brothers, sisters, everybody was tall. My nephews, tall. You know, my kids, tall. My daughter's over 6 feet, my son, too. So, legs for days, yeah. Yes, yes. And people, you know, back when I was going out and stuff like that, like going to church, going out, because I've never been to a club before. I've been to the honky tonk. I love a honky tonk. I like going to karaoke. But they're always like, you're Amazon and you're wearing, 5, 6 inch heels. You're already tall. So tall people can't wear heels. And I don't know what it is. My doctor said it could be the way my brakes are in my pelvic. That she said I got legs for 30 seconds. Oh, it's okay, cousin. We love you. We love you. Your 30-second legs. Man, you are so funny. Yeah. I don't know if it's my doctor said it might be the way the brakes are situated. Short people problem. That when I do wear heels or wedges, anything that elevates me, any height at all, it actually feels a little bit better when I walk. But for falling and tripping purposes, I have just been wearing, flat boots. I don't have any. I haven't worn my heeled boots this season, and I'm pretty sure I won't. So yeah. But I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to wear my heels again. Because like I was telling my son, I said whether my treatment stopped in June, he already said they would probably go a little bit over or not. I'm still going to celebrate. We're still going to celebrate in July. We're still going to celebrate. Y'all will find out some things about me. Yes, yes, yes. Newborn giraffe. There was this lady in one church. I don't even know why she would even attempt to wear heels, because they made her walk she walked like a Tennessee walker. One of those horses just And you see her outside of church wearing flats, and she had a cute walk. But in those heels, I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. But it was not cute. Not cute at all. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Mm. And I get it. Kitten heels are best. Sometimes they are best. Um, or something. Maybe wedges. Maybe she could have worn wedges, but those stilettos, stiletto heel shoes that she was wearing, she walked like a Tennessee walker, like you said, like a newborn giraffe, a newborn deer, something. I bless her heart. But she would always catch my eye. And it don't take much when you silly for something, to catch your eye. Um, and y'all know how silly I am. I would sit in the back of the church and wait on her because I wanted to see her walk all the way in. The little glimpse that I was getting from where I was sitting, it wasn't enough for me. So I started sitting further back in the church just for her. Just for her. Just because I wanted to see her walk further. In those shoes, walking like that. And something else. Bless her heart. I wonder if she's still at it. I'm surprised she hadn't broke both of her ankles walking like that. Or caused serious back injury. Yeah! And he is right. He is right. Like I said, I don't own a pair of kitten heels. There's... Yes. Yes, Leah. Like I said, I can't wait to rock them again, though. So she's married to the Lord. He is right. He is absolutely right. Because you're not even... He is right. Like I said, normally I would not suggest kitten heels to anyone. But if I see you coming in the church walking like a Tennessee walker, you need them. You need those. You need some flats. You need platforms, wedges, small heel, shoes. Like maybe 1-2 inch heels on the shoes. You don't need anything over 3 for real. Lord have mercy. Oh yes, I have some kitten heels. Do you, Leah? See, I'm laughing. I might be in them next. But Lord, I can't see it right now. Like I said, I'm in flats right now. Just low-heeled shoes. Like I said, I didn't even break out any wedge boots or anything. No heeled boots for me this year. My balance has been off. Yeah. We're going to leave it at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I imagine so. Like I said, I have screws in my left ankle from a car wreck, that car wreck at 89. And I still managed to rehab enough to get back into the 5 and 6 inches. Like I said, I haven't worn any heels. Didn't wear any last year. Don't foresee wearing any this year. So yeah. But right now, my body is saying the same. But like I said, during the summer, I wore small wedge heels, and like I said, it makes my back feel so much better when I'm standing and when I'm walking. And I mentioned that to my doctor, and he was like, well, it's probably because of how the brakes mended back together, and being at that incline feels better. So I'm able to walk better in them. But like I said, with my balance being off right now, I just see that wouldn't be wise to do, period. Whether it ease the pain when I'm walking out, I probably end up, face planting somewhere. and seriously injuring myself. So it's just easier to stay in the flat heel shoes. Honey, I was like, is that y'all? Every time y'all see me turn around, that's because I see the reflection. I'm trying to make sure that Mr. Herbert ain't out there hitting something on my side. Like I said, he has never. He always hits his own stuff, but I'm always watching him. Yeah, you gotta watch somebody. You know if they bang up their own stuff, they don't mind banging up yours. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was something that I meant to ask you, Leah, and I should have written it down. I'll remember it. If I write it, if I remember it when we get off, I'll write it down so I can ask you on Fresh Tail Friday. That is funny. They snickers and moon. Uh-huh. Amen. Amen. Yes. Amen. Okay. Oh, and I got your email address. If I remember it, I will email you. How about that? Because it was something I was going to ask you. You were experiencing, or if you had experience, but now I don't know what it is. But yes, a lot of these medications make us dizzy, lightheaded, and I think I don't know if the sarcoidosis has affected your brain. Um, that causes some of it too. A lot of it with me, and the medications cause a fog. You know, I still do word puzzles. I may not be pronouncing this right, but Sudoku puzzles, the number puzzles. I do those. I make sure that I do at least, sometimes I do up to 10, but I do at least 2 every day. Um, to help with my mental, my memory, and all of that. But still, even with this treatment, it does cause a fog. Yes, yes, yes. And like I said, you just never know. Right, right. And like I said, I was bad about blaming everything. Oh, I'm hurting, you know, that feels funny, or that's because of sarcoidosis. And then let it keep going. Yes, okay. So I'm not the only one with the brain fog. Okay. Because it's like stuff that I know I should know. I know I shouldn't forget. But I do. And it hasn't always been like this. It's gotten worse. More noticeable for me with the infusion than any other medication. Okay, okay. I have not. I have not. But I will write it down. I don't even know what that is, but I'm going to write it down. I have Lush written down that I have to look into. And is that something that you play on your phone? That an app that you download? Okay. I will definitely look into it. And I've always written things down. Always. Yes, it's a magic. Okay. All right. Like I said, I do. I used to do word puzzles, and I still do those occasionally, but more so I do the Sudoku. I have books that brand new books. I buy them whenever I see them, and I have to get the large print because I can't see. So I get the large print. So whenever I find a large print book at the Dollar Tree, I don't care if it's one that I already have. I'm going to get it, because by the time I get to it, I mean, none of them, they're not the same. And even if they are, I don't remember it. It's like 51st dates over here sometime. So, by the time I get to the book, and even if it's a book that I already have, it'll be a new book to me. New puzzle to me. I don't remember one puzzle from the next. But as long as I can still do them, and a lot of times when I'm feeling like it, I will time myself to see how fast I can solve the puzzle. Yes. Okay, y'all. It's time for me to say my see you laters. We've been on here for 2 hours. And again, like I said, March the 2nd, I'll be on at 11 a.m. so we can be with Leah, cousin Leah, during her treatment. And if you haven't already, please go over and subscribe to cousin Brittany's new YouTube page, so we can get her up to 50 subscribers. The video that she posted this morning is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure it will speak to your heart, as it did mine. Yes, 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 exactly, Leah. It makes it, like I said, it makes me feel dumb sometimes, but like I said, there's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully, it gets better. I know it will get better as the treatments go on, and as you're never in this by yourself. We got you. I got you. We love you. Okay? I love y'all so much. And thank y'all for being here on this happy Thursday morning. Like I said, I don't even know what I was doing without y'all. Laying up on the sofa crying to Queen Bee. That's what I was doing. Talking to God and crying to Queen Bee. I am so thankful for y'all. I'm so thankful that God allowed me to be the vessel, the willing vessel to start this YouTube channel and to meet all of my family that's here right now. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all on Fresh Till Friday. And Charlene, because Charlene, I need you to be the first one here so you can weed through. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and I need you to be the first one here in the morning. Because Ronald sounds like he'll be back. He sounds like he will be back. He might actually be looking for some fresh tail. So, yeah, I need you to be here early in the morning. I give you the key. You got the key. You get here before I even get up so you can have everything ready. You help me check the locks on all the windows. Oh, yeah, he probably will. Sounds like it. Bless it. But again, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I will see y'all in the morning. Have a terrific Thursday on purpose and with purpose. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Love you.